Right guys, so today is the day I'm going to give you a quick rundown on how I made steering wheel controls work in the Polo. Now, I'll give you a quick demonstration, even though I showed you in the last video. I guess I'll put it on radio. As you can see, volume up and down, and then you can change the radio channels with that, mute, and sort of change between Bluetooth, iPod, radio, all that kind of stuff. So it interfaces with the Pioneer really nicely. What does that do on here? Oh, changes stations. All right, cool. Yeah, so that's what it is. Effectively, the wheel itself just bolts straight on. You want to get one with an airbag plug that interfaces with the buttons. So yeah, it'll have a little connector coming off of it and you plug it into the buttons. But the plug shape is the exact one you need for the Polo clock spring, just a factory 9M one. And then that's how you install the steering wheel. It's literally that easy. Just plug and play. You effectively just have to pin in two wires. You can see them there. It's the black and orange, sorry, and the black and grey. And the positions for them are T4111 and T4112. And that's just the top row along the T41 plug, 11 and 12, which goes through the clock spring and connects to the airbag connector in the wheel. So T4112 is the data connection. So the data connection will be run from the steering wheel through the dash and then into there, which will go into your control module that I'll put a link in the description, the one you need to get. And then the black and grey one, or T4111, will go through into the fuse box, and I'll show you how I've done that in a sec. Here we are at my lovely fuse box. As you can see, it is packed full of piggyback connectors. That's when you know you're a proper bodger. And that's where I've run the black and grey into the same piggyback that I run my radio off. So it needs an ignition light for the radio, obviously, so I just use the same one because it's kind of to do with the radio. It made the most sense in my head. But yeah, that's how I've decided to do that. You can probably do it a load of different ways, but that was the easiest way for me. You can run it down the back of the fuse box, but I sort of wanted it to be removable in case I ever get a new car and I transfer all this stuff over. So as you can see, we've got the Connects 2 control module here, and just straight out of the packet it plugs straight in, because the Pioneer one uses all three of these wires, so you don't need to worry about the key and the ground and all that kind of stuff. It's just plug and play. And then I've run the data wire, and I put a little pin on the end of it, and it just connects straight into these two brown wires. So as you can see, it's just that one there. Oh shit, as you can't see. As you can see, just there, that black, that sort of central pin. There's two pins, one's ground and then that's data. And that's literally all you need to do. It's simple as that. And then you plug in the sort of aux connector into this port on the radio, just like that. And that's everything. That's the whole install done. It's literally that simple. Just in case anyone's wondering, my head unit is a Pioneer MVH A210 BT. It's literally their simplest, lowest end Bluetooth radio. It's got USB connection, but aside from that, no CarPlay, nothing like that. So if it works with this, it'll work with basically anything. So yeah, please let me know if this helped you. There's definitely a way that you can get the buttons from a Mark V wheel working on this, but I actually really like the way the Seat Ibiza 6L wheel drives. It's nice and thick and, you know, nice leather wheel. Yeah, definitely leave me a comment if this helped you out at all. It took me many nights of studying Ibiza 6L wiring diagrams to figure this out, but now it's all sorted. It's actually a really simple install. I reckon anyone can do it. So the total parts list would be the steering wheel. Mine was £35. Make sure it's got that loom on it though, the little airbag loom. Make sure it's got the buttons and, you know, the wheel itself. If you want to rig it up on a Mark V wheel, you could try and do that, but honestly, I'm not overly bothered with the Seat wheel. And then you need two little pins for the T41 plug, a couple of little lengths of 0.5 gauge wire to go to there and there, soldering iron, and that Connects 2 module, which was 50 quid for me, but I think it's 40 quid. I just wanted next day delivery. But yeah, that's exactly how you do it. Super simple job. Anyone can do it at home. Yeah, hope this helps.